Okay, back in Kid after grinding out some dockyard missions and working through some ranked battles. So we are on the map called Trap, and we have 4 DDs, 4 cruisers, and 3 battleships with 1 aircraft carrier on each side.
Action stations.
Well, looks like I am closest to Alpha, so I'll head on over there and see what's happening in this neighborhood. The trap they're talking about is there in Bravo Cap. You've got the ring of islands around there, makes it real tricky. You're tempted to go in there and think you can hide out at the island in the middle of Bravo, but with those other islands around there, you have the ability for cruisers to sit around on the outside and just lob shells right in on you.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
And it looks to me like the enemy Yugo is going to try to go on in there. Our Tashkent, on the other hand, is being smart and trying to stay out of there. I just let my team know if they could take some shots at that Seattle, I would appreciate it. That is the only radar that's on the enemy side, and he happens to be on my side. Something is already in Alpha Cap. Kind of curious what it might be. I have RPF on it, whatever it is. Just kind of keeping an eye on how far away Seattle is. I want to stay about 10K away from Seattle. Alright, it is Kiev. Kiev has a detection of 8.7, and I have a detection of 5.8, so I'm sure he doesn't want to hang around here any longer than he has. Alright, I am sending my shells back toward where he was headed, and maybe I can clip that Andrak. Not too serious about the Andrak, but the thing that concerns me about him is that he has those parachute bombs, and if he can get within 10K of the Riga, he'll drop those parachutes right on top of Riga and do a lot of damage, and there isn't too much that Riga can do about it. But looks like that Andrak has taken some good damage already. I think he's headed out of town. Wonder where those torpedoes came from. I am thinking probably the Shokaku dropped them on the Riga, and those are just the leftovers. Nothing that was going to get to me. Alright, there's the Renown 44, the battleship that you can get for free out of the dockyard missions. I just got mine recently, and she's a good ship. She only has 6 guns, but they hit hard. She has torpedoes, hydro, and speed boost. And so she can do some damage, and those 6 guns are pretty heavy hitters for her tier, and they load up pretty quickly. So I'm sure that she's going to do some damage in this fight. Hopefully not to me. Okay, I'm right on the edge of Seattle's radar range. I'm just keeping it spotted. I'm not really going to try to do anything until I can get some help over here. It looks like Riga is trying to come forward, but she doesn't want to get whacked by that renown either, I'm sure. Alright, it looks like we've got a New Orleans that's going into our Bravo cap. Trying to take that back from that Yugo that was in there. I don't know if that's in his best interest. He doesn't have a lot of help. Maybe the Prince Heinrich that's over there, but Prince Heinrich is in kind of a bad spot there himself. He's having turned sideways, and those islands are not covering him up at all. They're just little sandbars out there. The big islands are very tall, but those small little dots and elongated little sections of island, those are just sandbars, and they don't hide even a DD, much less a battleship. So I'm pretty sure he's having a hard time with that Pommern over there. Down to about half health. Pommern still has most of his. Alright, well, I got in close enough. I could send torps over there at that Seattle. I've just been working my way back and forth. I'd like to know when he's going to use his radar so I know what to expect, but I'm well inside his radar range right now. But he hasn't been doing anything with it, so. Okay, well, we lost New Orleans and Prince Heinrich both at the same time. Shoot, that's a bummer. So they have a solid lock in there on that Bravo cap. We are trying to take Charlie cap over on the far end, but they're contesting it. There's a Ugamo and a Kagero in there, and our Yukikazi and Baltimore. Okay, I got a torp into that Seattle. Good. Now, if there's anything that'll make him light off his radar, it'll be that torp or the fact that I'm smoking up right in front of him. But I am right on the edge of his range, assuming he has 10k. He might be only 9k. Dang. Andrak did get to our Riga. I was afraid of that. And then our Tone got to that Baltimore that I was talking about way over there, so all of a sudden we don't have any radar. I appreciate our Otago coming in here and trying to help out, but I don't know if that's in his best interest. Maybe he better try to get in here. Oh darn, we just lost the Yukikazi and our Amagi. We're running out of ships a little faster than they are here. They're saying get out of A already. Well, you know what? We can't just get out of A. Maybe if Seattle isn't here, but there's his radar finally. But if we leave A, they're going to turn right around and come back into it. Then we don't have any caps. Okay, got him on fire. Somebody does. Maybe Otago does. I think that's my fire on him. He's close. This'll finish him. There. Okay, Otago got him. Kaga got the Monarch. Now just taking some shots at that Renown. Unfortunately, our Otago is hurting for health right now. It won't take much for him to go down. Okay, lit a fire on that Renown. There went Otago. We knew that would happen.
Engine boost activated.
Okay, well, maybe I can try a YOLO rush on this Renown. I don't know. He only has 6 guns. And he just missed with all 6 of them there.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Firing AP. He has secondaries, but he's only a tier 7, so it's not like I'm dealing with a Schlieffen type of a ship here.
Torpedoes to port.
There go his torps.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh, shoot.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah.
Problem solved, sir.
He has hydro up. Well, son of a gun. He got my torpedoes. That was lousy timing, and my steering gears. Because I already repaired what I had going on there. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, that was kind of a bust. Let's get out of here. Go ahead and light off my smoke. His guns were not able to get turned and round on me. At least I gave him something else to do besides go into my cap. Okay, well, our Tashkent and our Minnesota are over at Bravo trying to catch up to that one. I will head over that way and see if I can't help them out. Hopefully Renown is just going to stay away.
Smoke screen set. Engine boost deactivated.
I doubt that player's had that ship very long. Unless you spend money, he can't have had it for more than a few days, maybe a week. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go ahead and head over to Bravo and see if there's anything that he can do to help out.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Whoop. Okay. I could have dodged those, but they would have caused me to deviate from my course here. Alright, so our Tashkent is getting really low health. Minnesota's reasonably healthy, but he's got the Tone up there that has the ability to put aircraft out there and drop torps on him. Oh good, our Kaga got the Sims, and then our Minnesota got a Kagero. Alright. Okay, so we still have a Yugo and a Kiev. Looks like our Tashkent and the Yugo are going to go at each other. Okay, Tashkent is a Russian DD that does have real good guns. Oh, dang, but Kiev is a Russian DD with pretty darn good guns too. Fortunately, Tashkent was able to take out the Yugo, so. Okay, now there's a Tone. My torps are going to go behind him unless he turns, and I don't think he's going to turn. Now the Tone is a cruiser. I don't have smoke for 13 seconds, but I am going to try to keep him from getting torps into my Minnesota. Maybe distract him. Now I have my smoke up. Oh, splat. That was a big chunk.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay, looks like Tony got behind that island. Unfortunately, I had to kind of cover up. I didn't want to be there. Maybe a couple more into it, but
Smoke screen set.
These guns are not going to blap him, but a little damage won't hurt. Give us a chance there at the end. Maybe our CV can get to him. Oh, and there's that Renown again.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Just do my best, try to help out. Oh good, Minnesota got the Tone. So now we can focus on that Renown. We are even on ships. Got Minnesota, our CV, and me against that Renown. The Kiev and their CV. Okay, got a fire on the Renown. See, Kiev is right up there in front of me, but he's only got 4K torps, so he's got to get really close to making anything happen with those. Oh, good. Nice job, Kaga. Okay, let's go after that Kiev.
Engine boost activated.
Come on. Need about 2 more shots on him. There. Okay.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Now, swerve out and away from any torps with only 4K torps. They probably weren't going to have reached me anyway. Okay. Now, we lost our Minnesota in the middle of all that. He said, well, I tried. Yes, he did. I said, you did well. Okay, I can take a few shots from this Shokaku. Preferably. Won't take too many bad ones. I'm going to go right after the carrier and see what I can do. At least keep him out of Bravo Cap. If he does come in here, I've got a set of torps ready for him. He doesn't have a choice. He has to come in here. We're ahead by almost 200 points. I'm telling our Kaga to capture Area C just in case the Shokaku is able to take me down, but I don't know if he's moving or not. If he is, he's going real slow. Guess you could call this a cat and mouse game, but that's a mighty big mouse there. He's going to know I'm coming. There's no question about it. He knows I'm coming after him. He's going to be sending something out after me. It looks like he's bringing torps. That's fine. He doesn't have very many, and I have pretty good AA. Some CVs have pretty good secondaries. This one doesn't. Okay, only 2K. Oh good, I was able to dodge him. He's going to take most or all of my torps. One. There, good. That's done. Alrighty, let's take a look at those after battle stats. So I did 81,774 in damage. That's pretty good. Most of it was on that aircraft carrier, I think. 186 target hits with my main battery. 107 of those were penetrations, so that helped to do quite a bit of damage. Started 5 fires. I had 2 torpedo hits that caused flooding. Assisted in 1 capture. Thought I had another capture. Guess I didn't. Okay, and destroyed 2. 12 aircraft shot down. Came in second on the leaderboard with a little over 2,100 base XP. Edged out by that Minnesota. He did a good job. Okay, so I fired 338 times and only connected with about 150 of them total. Not so great. On the other hand, I had almost 750,000 in potential damage, so there was a lot of stuff being thrown at me too. Okay. Kind of looking around the kit here. Okay, still using Leroy Jenkins. With Leroy, I am using the grease the gears and preventative maintenance, as well as last stand, and all of those came in helpful. Like when I was fighting against that Kiev, I needed those grease the gears to get my guns on target and keep them there when I was maneuvering. And last stand, even though I got bunked a little bit by that renowned 44, I was still able to keep moving. Adrenaline rush reloaded my guns and torpedoes that much faster, even when my damage had mounted up pretty high. Superintendent gave me that extra heal that I needed right at the end, and survivability expert gave me that extra HP so that when I did get slammed, I didn't get sunk. RPF helped me keep locating the nearest danger, and concealment expert allowed me to see Kiev before he could see me. That made him mighty uncomfortable. So for my modules, I have main armaments mod 1 to help keep my guns and my torpedo tubes in the battle. My torps did get damaged there, but they didn't get totally knocked out, which is good because with Kid you only get 1 set, so if they get knocked out, I have nothing but my guns. And then engine room protection does help me keep my engine room and steering gears in the fight. I did lose my steering gears there for a bit, but I was taking a lot of damage. So they don't eliminate all the danger, they just help prevent it. Aiming systems mod 1 should be helping keep my guns on target a little bit better, but I was firing some of those shells at a distance and under heavy duress, I would say. And then propulsion mod 1 gets me up to speed quickly so that when I am detected, then I'm not just a sitting duck while I'm waiting for my engines to kick in. And then finally, concealment expert that helps me get my concealment down to a low of 5.8, which is right next door to some of the lowest in the game. I do run engine boost. That does let me scoot out of danger a little bit more quickly when I get into trouble. With the heal and the smoke combined with that engine boost, I have been able to survive a lot of encounters that most EDs would have lost to a long time back. Okay, well, that was a pretty good battle.